We're learning new information tonight. Amazing firefighting operation going on. A San Diego man now faces several charges. In just a few hours, we watched the McCain fire explode in size. And this is what people are seeing tonight. Several ridges on fire. We've been watching dozens of helicopters dropping down right next to us here on Otay Lake, filling up these containers with water. Residents tell me this all started with that stove in this kitchen and that none of their fire alarms went off. You're at these rallies each and every week, and you just told me you've never seen anything like this. I feel like it really is the best way to show a comparison. This was the water line last Monday, okay? So I would have been completely submerged. Dozens of flood victims are back in their newly renovated apartment complex in Shelltown. Do people ask you all the time, what's your secret?
Yes.
What do you say?
Laughter.
Laughter. Thanksgiving is less than a week away, and some travelers are getting an early start. Let's head to the San Diego airport to check it out. I want to show you what happened. This is where that white Escalade went over the cliff. You can see the broken fence here, and then take a look at how that Escalade landed. Well, for the first time since 2019, Lake Tahoe is expected to be full. Padres fans have waited 16 years to cheer like they did tonight. It's a night I'll never forget, and I know these fans won't either. It's an eerie sight here in Acumba, just feet away from the border wall. This is where in the past we've seen hundreds of migrants, but today this is all that's left behind. Tarps, tents, food, and other supplies to keep warm. It was a split-second decision. Jonathan Rohrbach pulling his FedEx truck over and pulling this man out of his burning car, suffering from a serious leg injury. Dragging that man to safety as cars sped by on the 15 South.
Man, he's lucky to be alive. Holy.
Lucky to be alive, the driver's side of this Toyota seen here impaled by a mangled guardrail.
He was able to sit down on the ground next to the car. Yeah, time to go.
Minutes later, an explosion followed by another.
The first thing that runs through your head is there might be somebody inside and I need to get him out.
Jonathan reflecting on it all hours later, we showed him that video captured at the scene.
Here, I was trying to see if there was anybody else in the car, using the flashlight on my phone.
After calling 911, Jonathan sifting through smoke and flames. He was able to confirm no one else was in the car. He then waited alongside the man for first responders to arrive. His actions proving minutes mattered, but if you ask, he won't call himself a hero, just someone simply doing the right thing.
If I was hurt, or my family or her or anybody, if it looks like there's some way that you might need to help somebody, why not stop and help them?
Madison Weil, ABC 10 News. For years, ABC 10 News has covered the sewage crisis in the South Bay and its effect on people living there. I sat down with a group of second graders who decided to take matters into their own hands to try and help. Go ahead.
Dear President Joe Biden. Dear Joe Biden. Dear President Joe Biden, we have a problem. Imperial Beach is very dirty. I need you to save the ocean. The pipes in Mexico have broken down. Now the sewage is pouring into our ocean.
For the last 2 weeks, these second graders at San Diego Global Vision Academy have been learning about the South Bay sewage crisis in class.
It is making people sick. We cannot swim in this water.
People around Imperial Beach are getting really sick. The fish too.
Which affects some of their own classmates.
Sometimes if it smells too much, you have to stay inside.
Sewage overflow from Mexico has not only shut down some South Bay beaches for more than 1,000 days, it's now gotten the attention of doctors and environmental scientists raising the alarm on behalf of the people who live there.
We care because we think some people at Imperial Beach might want to go to that beach.
And these second graders say they want their voices added to the conversation.
We were so inspired that we wanted to write a note to the president so he can solve it.
Asking President Joe Biden for a declaration of emergency so more funds can go towards addressing the problem.
We really need you and the president of Mexico to work together, so can you please do it for our community? It is a state of emergency.
One of the teachers behind the project, Diana Cherry.
They don't have to wait until they're grown up to have the power to make change. Our voice is a tool that we can use.
A tool held in these small hands.
Will you help us fix Imperial Beach? Sincerely, Sophia. Sincerely, Zoe.
Making a big difference. Madison Weil, ABC 10 News.